All right, let's look at today's 9 at 9. New video this morning shows a moment the U.S. struck one of 3 key nuclear sites in Iran. Explosions heard in the distance as a fireball lighted up the sky on that night, Saturday. About a dozen B-2 bombers took off from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri for Operation Midnight Hammer. Following the U.S.'s attack, President Donald Trump addressed the nation on Saturday night, saying the U.S. worked with Israel to end Iran's nuclear threat.
Meanwhile, the State Department issued a worldwide security alert on Sunday following the U.S. military strikes on several nuclear facilities in Iran. The State Department warning advises Americans to take caution, especially if they're traveling overseas. The agency says the conflict between Israel and Iran has interrupted air travel across the Middle East. Homeland Security warns of potential cyber attacks or lone wolf attacks against Americans in the United States.
Well, Texas classrooms are about to get a new mandatory edition. Governor Greg Abbott has signed a law requiring the 10 Commandments to be displayed in every public school classroom across the Lone Star State. The measure calls for a poster or framed copy 16 by 20 inches to be hung in more than 9,000 schools. Now, critics say it violates separation of church and state, and Texas lawmakers say it's about preserving historical elements of America's educational and judicial systems.
How much money would you need to feel financially secure? According to a new survey from Bankrate, 45% of Americans think they would need to make $100,000 or more a year to feel financially secure or comfortable. A quarter of Americans say it would take $150,000 or more. On the flip side, 45% said they would feel financial freedom making less than 6 figures, while overall 77% said they did not feel completely financially secure.
Well, Tesla's new robo-taxis are hitting the streets in Austin, Texas. The company is starting its testing with about 20 vehicles, and initially the cars will have a human in the front passenger seat to monitor everything. Tesla is working to catch up with a market leader, Waymo. Its driverless taxis make 250,000 trips a week.
A new study from MIT shows that relying on ChatGPT could reduce learning skills. Participants wrote essays using ChatGPT only or using no tools at all. Researchers say those using no tools showed the most cognitive engagement and memory retention.
Well, scientists are on a quest to unravel a mystery in Antarctica. They've detected strange radio signals coming from the ice, spotted during a NASA experiment between 2006 and 2016. So while searching for neutrinos, they found that these signals that just don't fit with what we know about particle physics. Now they're hoping new, more sensitive detectors will finally solve this puzzle.
And those newly released images of space are from the largest camera ever built. They're from the Vera C. Rubin Observatory based on a Chilean mountaintop. The test images offer an unprecedented look at light from millions of stars and galaxies. They come from about 10 hours of observation.
Well, Krispy Kreme is celebrating America's birthday early, so customers can celebrate the 4th of July starting Monday by stopping and grabbing a festive treat from the chain's Star Stripes and Sweetness collection. This offers a trio of red, white, and blue decorated donuts.